Hello guys, you're watching the Geek 71 today. We talk about Series 8, Episode 10 to 16. Yes, we talked about Series 1 to 7 already on the channel. And we split Series 8 into two parts because it was such a big thing. So Episode 10 to 16 now. Let's go. Here's my review and first time watching. So we have a lot of betrayals, a lot of stuff going on, which I like. There's a lot of different things. Simon trying to take over while Negan and Rick kind of have that head-to-head fight scene, and Negan's men think that Negan might be dead, so Simon starts taking over, destroys the people that live in the rubbish tip, leaving one, which eventually, when Negan survives, she takes Negan, tries to do stuff to him, however, she lets him go. That's that thing, easily done. We have Eugene making the bullets, which also... Rick's gang kind of try and take Eugene, and then he goes back. However, Eugene kind of realizes to help Rick, so he sabotages the guns, as you will, to take out Negan, and it helps massively. So he has a massive part to play, I guess. But every time you just see him, he's like, yeah, you do this, you do that. And then when he gets captured, he's just like, ah! And you just see Eugene just constantly crying. And I'm just like, every episode, man, you cry, cry, cry. Anyway, I'm not much of a fan of Eugene, but he did step up to the plate there and help massively win the fight by taking out all the soldiers' hands. Even Negan's hand got destroyed a bit, except for Rick later on. I like the tease as well. What Rick says, that speech we've been getting glimpses of throughout each episode, and it led to this, which was quite nice. So Kyle's death, of course, we've just had that. And Rick and the woman, the sword, kind of coping with that and the grief there. And Rick surprised me on how he handled the grief, because normally you see Rick going, I'm killing zombies and losing his temper. He's been quite calm and collective, but also breaking down. So it's a different type of grief we've seen him do before, which is interesting. We also see Rick lose his way, such as Morgan's losing his way. And you kind of have that parallel there, that these two have lost everything. And when Negan's men that they captured escape, and then Negan and Morgan go hunting for them, when they promise survival for Negan's men, Rick and Morgan kill them all after that promise. And it's just like, whoa, that's so out of character. And these characters suddenly realise that, which is what I like. Rick and Morgan realise that's not really who they are and what they're doing. They're losing themselves and stuff like that. And Carl's speech of let Negan go sort of thing throughout all this series has really impacted Rick and brought him back to who he was at the beginning of the series, and showing how much he's lost himself and how much he needs to work on that to progress. And Rick's on the right track again of becoming who he once was, which I like a lot. I think it's solid and decent. Now, we also have the massive fight scene. So Simon's men trying to take out, and they've cut zombie blood onto the weapons and started killing soldiers with little slices. And then eventually, once the Simon's men have gone, the people that have got little slips of stuff started turning into zombies and spreading, and everyone realizes that the soldiers have basically put zombie blood in to infect the people, which I thought was very cool, which is also Eugene's plan. So a lot of Eugene has done a massive damage to Rick's gang, whilst also doing a big thing to help them at the end there. But, so he's played a part massively in this series. What else? Oh, yeah, I do not like the priest dude. And how many times does he survive in this series? A lot! God damn it, I just hate him. I don't know why, I just don't like him. And when him and the doctor go off escaping, and then the doctor guy gets killed, and he gets brought back, and you can't see, and then eventually by the end of the series you can see again. I'm just like, what was the point? Why is he still here? I'm literally like that with him. I do not like him at all. Please do end soon somehow. But yeah, anyway. So moving past that, Simon and Negan have a fight. As soon as Negan comes back, he realizes Simon is the one to take out, because he wanted Negan dead, and he coped and he took over and did things that Negan didn't like. So it's head to head, who's going to fight for the best. And Negan obviously kills Simon. Simon turns into a zombie, And we also have another snake in the mix of Negan's team. So he gives that wrong information to the guy with the scarred face and the long hair. He goes off giving it to Rick again because he's a double snake, you know. He's giving Rick the information, and it was fake information, and Rick kind of sensed that. So then he did extra stuff to try and prevent what was happening. But Negan was onto that guy because that guy killed a load of Negan's men, but one person survived, telling Negan that this guy is a traitor, which led to him still surviving after after Negan does everything. He doesn't decide to kill him. He decides to make sure he sees Rick's death and says it's because of him and stuff. But anyway, once Negan's kind of defeated at the end of the series, that guy goes off because Daryl's going to kill him, and then he realizes it's not, and that guy gets to go off. Literally. Anyway, so his happy ending happens, and then you've also got obviously the massive fight scene now. Rick's taking out Negan's men. Negan's men have all come with all them guns, and Eugene put the wrong sort of thing with the guns to make the guns backfire on the Negan's men, leaving them all discarded and wounded. Even Negan's hand gets blown up a bit when using the gun. So, Negan's men are surrendering. It's just Negan and Rick, head to head, fight to the battle. And Rick's like, give me, you know, he uses Carla to his advantage. He's like, give me 10 seconds, just 10 seconds to explain. And he grabs a knife and just slits Negan's throat. And you're like, whoa, Rick be doing dirty, playing dirty. But anyway, then Rick gives this massive speech to everyone, his men, Negan's men, and talking to everyone, and how Carl wanted that there's got to be something better than this sort of speech, by keeping Negan alive. So he gets the doctor to fix him up, and that's that. However, of course, he's done a lot of damage to some of our main characters, such as Daryl tortured him. You've got Megan losing Glenn, and she wants revenge on that. You've got so many different characters that Negan's impacted on, especially Rick, but Rick's trying to be the better person for his son and the better world. And the way Rick gives that speech for a better world, and that guy who helped them, who was betraying Negan, he goes off because Daryl lets him go. You've got people building things. Negan's men go back to society, working with Rick, and everything's all peaceful and calm. And it just feels like, yes, there's zombies still there, but Rick talking about this better world feels like a perfect ending to end the show. It literally feels like this is how the show would end. This is perfect. This is nice. This is everyone getting their happy ever afters of such, and everyone looking forward to the future of optimism. However, then we just get another scene which just ruins everything, because we then get Megan, Daryl, Jesus, all talking about we're building our society back up, and then we're going to kill Negan, and we're going to do this, and Rick and the woman with the sword have done wrong. So I hope they do not banish Rick and her from the society, or I hope they don't do anything to them, because Rick's my favourite character, so please don't do that. But it sounds like they're coming for Negan, and whether Rick likes it or not, Megan's going to take over. So it looks like, yes, they can do another series, they can do this, but that kind of ruins the ending. This could have literally ended the show in the best way positive. Everyone was all happy. Everyone was building themselves up. And then we just like, But anyway, that scene's done. Rick wakes Negan up. Negan's going to be left in the prison forever. However, I feel like predictions, if he's stuck in a prison, and showing everyone can do better in everyone's society and stuff, if someone else gets put in that prison, I feel like Negan will, in his ear, and help Negan escape, and that's what I think is going to happen. That's my prediction. But anyway, which leads to Megan's army coming faster and forward, which caused things into reaction maybe next series. But that's my thoughts and opinions, guys. This series, honestly, so good. 9 out of 10. And it could have been the end of the show. And if it ended on that positive note and stuff, 9.5. But we've got another series to review now, Series 9. So stay tuned for that next time. And yeah, as always, I see you guys from the Walking Dead review. But we just do Doctor Who, DC, Marvel, James Bond, you know it. Really space to be for a geek like me. So join and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Have a nice day. What do you think of Series 8? Let me know down below.